Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. We are going to continue our flight into the deep of this language. Last time we talked about 与生俱来. That's Chinese way of say you're born with something, some innate quality of yours. And that's how we say it. Comes with life. It comes together with life. You're given X number of qualities or abilities you have. Today we continue with 来 in 否极泰来. All of these are important concepts. And so if anything, I feel like this phrase also speaks to the time of ours, which is Q4, October of 2022. It's turbulent time, uncertainty time, and how the world is going to evolve afterwards. It's on everybody's mind. Like it's more like one of those times like you're wondering if you are reaching we collectively as a society or just simply look at the economic situations if we're really reaching to the bottom of things. So today is a Chinese expression to express exactly that about this turning point. Okay, 否. Normally this word pronounced as 否, which means negation. Like if you want to say you negate something, you don't disagree with something, that's 否定. It's disapprove or negate something. We say 否, but in this particular phrase, it's somehow pronounced as 否. I cannot explain that phenomenon, just bear with me here. 否, however, it's pronounced differently, but it still means negative and probably slightly different. Instead of you negating a thing or a request, you turn down the request, 否定, right? You 否 here means the external environment is going against you. It's saying no to you. So you, as the language user, is the one from your perspective, the one being saying no to. And that makes it 否 instead of 否. I guess that's the distinction. Written wise, it's the same. So it came with two parts. One is this mouth symbol. That means somebody speaking. In this context, it's the divine, the God's will, if you want to frame it like that. It's the external power beyond you who is giving instructions. And then the remaining, besides the mouth symbol, the remaining of them is the symbol for no. So somebody is saying no to you as the language user. So you're being saying no to. That means things are not going well. Things are not going as you planned or as you wish it to go. You're basically having some bad luck time. So this becomes our 否, means it's not, stars are not aligned for you. It didn't come through. So that's our 否. 极 means reach to the very, very extreme, the very edge. I translate as a peaks because it does originally come from the peak of a housing structure. Being a housing because on the left side is our plant symbol, which has a vertical line, the trunk or the log, and then we have the upward turning canopy and downward pointing spacer to make sure that from the canopy to the ground level, there is a space in between. Or another interpretation of that is it kind of looks something as drapey. So the plant normally, especially a long leafy plant, eventually the leaves are grown so heavy, they're going to kind of drape like that. So in any case, it's a visual depiction of how a tree should look like. So that's our tree symbol. On the right, we have this 3-finger hand that you can see here as well. So this 3-finger hand, and this is a side view human figure, kind of hunching side view, kind of looking like that, right? So this side view human figure touched by this hand. That, according to some scholar, means it's reaching, like somebody is walking behind you and is reaching to you and tapped you probably around the shoulder, somewhere around there, to kind of reach out to you. And I don't know, this character looks very, very similar to another character. That means this hand is kind of a controlling, basically manning something, manning another person. So it's kind of enslaving, almost like force the other person to do as you wish, as that hand directed. So, I mean, back then in ancient times, I would think the inequality is even more extreme, right? So there are people, especially when we see this hunching over human figure instead of standing tall street ones, like this is a like generic figure. But if it's kind of depicted as kind of a more hunching over, it probably is a person who is more like less in power. It's someone who is rude, governed over, or somebody who is a slave or something like that. So this hand is kind of directing that. So the right side together with this heart reaching to that person means either reach, the action of reach, or like action of influence. So the hand have some influence on that person as to what that person should do, according to the hand's will, so to speak. So it becomes the sound maker in this particular case. And the tree is the structure that, I mean, ancient times, China, the house building, especially the house framing, still made by woods, right? By trees, logs. And so this is something related to the tallest beam in the house. And I guess this, even if it's a sound maker, it could mean like a highest that you have to reach out, and it's beyond your reach, something like that. So this whole symbol means that the highest point in your living space, and eventually that beam become extracted into to apply to all kinds of situations. To me, the peak of development, the peak of your success, or the peak of your, you know, wealth or health, however you want to define, look at that angle, like that's the peak, that's the extreme, the maximum you can reach. So here is a negative maximum. That means the lowest point. And then luck comes. So luck here is depicted by two hands. And then in the middle is the water sign. Our water sign always comes with the stream image. So we have a long line in the middle, kind of fluid dynamic shape. And then there are 5 squiggly signs besides the middle one, that total 5 strokes forms this water stream image. So we have 2 hands and the water. And then this is our figure. This is a symbol for big. It looks like a starfish position figure, except that here is legs too short. Probably that's reproportioned to fit the frame. So we can have maximum amount of symbols that's still separated, so you don't get, you know, too hard for the eyes to distinct. It's a different symbol, and this symbol is big, right? Well, the reason why it's big is because its original form is like this, and then it's bind together by this horizontal line. And that means it's at least like something like a double the size of things. So big or small is relative terms. So here it means something is bigger than the original benchmark. So this is big, something big, and you have 2 hands working on this, and there's water flowing. Okay, so here I have my aha moment, because water in Chinese, I realized. So this is the water sign in simplified Chinese. before I look at the original and the stories and the scholars' interpretation of how to make sense of these many symbols pieced together. And that means good luck, like a lucky, smooth sailing, everything work out as you wish. It's because in Chinese culture, something when it's flowing, when it's flow, it means things are going well. Your energy are not blocked. Things are flowing. Maybe not as, the volume may not be as much, or the speed may not be as much as you want to be, but at least it's just flowing. It's not stuck. It's not stale. Things are happening, are still changing. However, slowly, incrementally change that is. That still means it's good, it's going, it's moving, basically. So that's our initial concept of Tai. And I'm not sure, like a big here, it's kind of the goal, the where you want to achieve. It's like a big something big, and you're working on. So two hands means you're really working on. So try to have some control. And then the water is flowing. So things are moving as you try to reach something big. So that's my interpretation. But this Tai symbol is often used in the brand names of store names. Ding Tai Feng, I forgot like how in English world it's known for, Ding Tai Feng, something like that. And then this Tai is this character that means luck, because it's good meaning, right? So brand names like to adopt, to use this symbol in their brand name to mean come with us, we're going to have luck together, something like that. So we have a negative means like things are not going well, and whatever you intend to do are being said no, are being denied to you. So this is things are blocked, things are not flowing as you wish. These are flowing. So this is negative, this is bad luck, this is good luck. So according to Chinese philosophy, 否极泰来 or 物极必反 is once you hit the very rock bottom, like everything goes so bad, everything collapses, you feel like there's no hope or something like that. Once it reached the worst, it cannot go any further worse. That's the moment it got to go upward. I got to go, you got to have some good luck to come to play. So that's the belief of how the world works over time. So some luck elements out of control, you have bad luck, bad luck, bad luck, bad luck. And when things go so bad, it feels like it cannot be any worse. And then good luck should follow, should come. So come is again the wheat symbol. That means harvest is going to happen. And that's expected. That's something to come in the future. So I translate as rock bottom to mean 否极, actually. I didn't translate the 泰来. It's when in English too, like when we say rock bottom, that implies we sort of identify that moment as the bottom. It cannot go any further than the bottom, right? Things got to go upward, got to bounce back, got to go get better. So I feel like, okay, maybe rock bottom is enough to say, to express 否极泰来. And okay, so this is my dot connection moment. So I find this image of like morning moment when the mountain areas was shrouded in clouds, and the clouds are kind of in this flowy shape. In this lighting, it's especially more obvious. So that's the kind of flowiness that's appreciated in Chinese culture. So this I want to illustrate of this Tai concept that's things are flowing, things related to water are flowing for you. So that's something, there may be turbulence, but still it's not blocked. Things are not stand still, right? You have elements are flowing. And that's what we consider the tai is good times or good luck or good moving in a good direction. And this is a Japanese garden that's made of bamboo installation with this little tubes of water dropping down. So that's like the simplest, naturalist fountain, the easiest one, like probably most cost effective because bamboos are so abundant in Chinese culture, but probably that pump will cost something. But still, this little pond with some water plant in it and with this constant water flowing gives you the sense of things are moving, things are flowing, things are, just like this tai. So this Japanese garden, besides the aesthetic, besides the, the sound of water fountain simply sounds so good. It's nerve calming. They also have this cultural reference to the image of tai and everything that represents behind it, of the belief of water flowing. As long as water keeps flowing, things are going, things are moving, and then you will, things will work out for you, so to speak. So you will have at least some momentum. And so this water flowing generally is related to good luck, to good time, to, basically this colorful morning image of the clouds are flowing and it's another day, it's hopeful. So that's what Eastern philosophy believes. Like when it gets to the rock bottom, things are going to be moving. And I hope everybody can draw some strength from this philosophy that it won't be as bad always, right? At some point, it's rock bottom and tai will come. Cash into the currency of thinking by one word a day with Sophie. See you another day.